I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
I don't know what I'm doing.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I don't know how to break ankles, so.
The Panthers' Luke Kuechly there on the tackle. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the AFC first down. A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the
We
Steelers.
can't go anywhere,
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
Playing in his 11th season in the NFL is defensive back Malcolm Jenkins, who entered with the New Orleans Saints as a cornerback before shifting back to safety, where he's had his best years. Terrific football IQ, tremendous tackler, can also guard receivers in the slot.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's good, it's good.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get the field to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
If he catch that, that would have been a good
pass
yard.
On second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We could have did that.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team,
can't get too cocky.
How well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback?
Bro.
Not only are the guys on the team excited about it. This is going to be
easy for us.
Think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
Complete the tight end Kelce. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Gets it to Gordon. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
What's going right?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, wait, what?
This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
I was running too fast.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his second Pro Bowl. And he'll be taken
Come on,
down,
Ezekiel Elliott.
back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
That guy got me tripping.
They're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first
really hard,
to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I knew I went back.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I was like, did I go back?
2 minutes to play here in the first half.
I didn't even go back, guys.
Back to the booth right after this. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I would have tackled some people.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They run with counter. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational.
You just gotta go yard by yard, bro.
Team football.
Gotta go yard by yard.
The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
It wasn't letting me run. Where was my guy at?
Into the end zone for a touchback.
Where was my guy at?
50's ready. 95, 56.
This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And he finds some space
to run
past
right,
the 25 to the 27.
All right, I got to try.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And now due to apparent time constraints,
You're on 3rd half?
we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Boom. No, not you.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, twisting away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Okay, it's good, it's good, it's good.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley.
Oh, we play as the Rams.
Wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
I ain't know that, bro.
This whole time we was playing as the Rams. And now it's 2nd down.
Are we playing as the
Rams? We talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Right? Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden Studios, right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
Can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick.
Yeah, that was
there,
almost.
But at least it does get them to 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged.
Yo, we gotta do this.
Get things started. We just gotta fight through it. Gotta keep pounding away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14.
I tried to break.
Call that one an even
I tried to break
60
his ankle.
yards. 6-0.
My bad,
And
guys.
possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground.
Hold up. My
and
bad.
he'll lose yardage on the
What I
play.
do
Back
to
at
my
his own
screen?
19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelce for the AFC first. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He dropped the ball.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball
Almost
delivered
at
with good
the
timing,
line, bro.
and they get it done.
It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during the, as you said, during the regular season,
How'd I get a
sometimes
flag?
with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with. It's
How'd I
3rd
get a
down,
flag?
he finds a way to convert.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
It's incomplete.
We got to the line?
Shot, couldn't connect.
Yes, we got the
So
line.
they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Connor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a
I
big
didn't
3rd
mean
down.
to.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Didn't mean to do that.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
83
Mahomes finding
yards.
Hopkins for the AFC first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion.
We're gonna
and the
have to do
pickup.
another game
Fresh
after
set of
this.
downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Mahomes firing complete.
Yeah!
Score, touchdown,
Touchdown.
AFC.
Touchdown!
36 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
I'm back, guys.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Nice field goal.
It's up and good, and that'll
We
increase
got a
their
field
lead to
goal.
10-zip. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with an AFC touchdown.
What? Yeah, huh? Yes, I do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
I thought I was red for a second, bro.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
24?
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And a little floater there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Breeze going to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is complete.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC.
Light work.
20-yard touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
Let's get this nice little field goal.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Myers connects on the PAT. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
We're doing a whole pose. Yeah. Let's do middle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
95-56.
95-56, shut up.
On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, he's able
Let's
to
go. We got
it. We
got to the 20-yard line.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They fake the give. Here's Breeze.
Yeah, good catch.
The Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Wait, incomplete? He ain't catch it?
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
I tried to pass it to Thomas.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st down, it's Connor, and he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by the D-end of the Saints, Cameron Jordan.
What happened?
So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played.
Let's do that again.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
Yeah, the Saints. Ew, them. Hate the Lions. I said the Lions. I'm asleep. I for real just said the Lions. My bad. My bad, guys. Ice on my wrist. Hey, yo, girl, what are you looking at?
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl. From right.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game.
What is that, 30 yards?
And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Now it's Conner. Khalil Mack of the Bears, the one to make the tackle. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last three being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though it completed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
That was Red. I kept thinking Red was going to tackle. Every time I read, people think one team's going to tackle.
They start with a give to counter. Malcolm Jenkins of the Eagles in on the tackle. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Connor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been good.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.
Right. This should be an easy score.
Breeze now on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw.
Can't shoot. I can't shoot.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. C.J. Mosley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 20-yard touchdown. And the NFC is in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. Look at all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
All right, I'm back.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
That's an easy kick. Oh, my God.
His kick is good, and the NFC goes up 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. The drive will start with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't even know the plays in football. That's the thing.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
That's a good interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And touchdown! Michael Thomas, 41 yards. And the NFC able to
I can't wait
widen
till
their
the full game
advantage.
right now, bro.
And there they got him the ball. Just
Full
get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right?
Those Nike Air
Run
Jordans
after
he's
catch,
rocking,
and he
bro.
loves that, and he's going to carry that in.
I like
contract
those
time.
Nike Air Jordans.
Rosas to add the extra point.
Don't move early, man.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
14-0. 14-0.
I need a challenge. I need a challenge. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see.
Pull up and
One
shoot you in
play,
the back.
touchdown.
What? That's violent. This is Madden. You don't shoot
Now after
people
the
with Madden.
touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
What you do is break their ankles.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they'll
could
get it up
have
across the 20
ran, but
to
I
the
thought I would have to
21-yard
break
line.
his ankles, bro. I thought I was going to have to break his ankles.
A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They run the counter. Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I think we need a
Now
timeout.
the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Brett Kern now. On presumably to...
Wow.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
I wasn't paying
And now
attention.
possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Just cut
It's
myself with
such a
piece of
risky
wood.
play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they
Is
thought
it
they
easy?
had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot.
Ran it to
Just
the
unsuccessful
right,
in that
bro.
opportunity.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
God darn.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before half. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC. All right, hang on, we'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
We'll fire 3.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Breeze lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Breeze to throw. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Ready?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Shake nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Let's go, D.
Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Time for break.
So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Breeze.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
24,
A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Big jump. I put my love in the whip. Wait, what?
This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place. But in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 15. 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Alert 3.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Incomplete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And I tell you what, the AFC continuing their good run of form the last few years. They're on their way to making it 3 straight wins here at the Pro Bowl.
So what they're telling us by their play is that it actually does mean something, doesn't it? We always say, Pro Bowl, what does it actually mean? There is pride in their conference, and the AFC showing their pride in a big way over the last few seasons.
Yellow lady. 55. Watch the pass.
Go!
They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win.
Playing skills, you did.
He's only at 32. Guys, might as well get off till it's done downloaded fully.